Hello, collective. I hope this message finds you well. I am here again to come on and just briefly talk about something that's on my mind. And one of the things that is on my mind is maturity. You know, maturity doesn't equate to age. You can be older, you can be younger. It doesn't matter. It's all about the individual and the applied knowledge, right? You know, you go through things in life, you learn lessons, and you are supposed to apply that knowledge that you learn in future situations to gain the rewards that in the past you couldn't, you know, because you didn't have that wisdom, you didn't have that experience. Okay. I've come across a lot of people that age-wise they're well older than me. However, vibration, these people are still adolescents. These people are still working out of lower vibrational energy, and they're still allowing their childhood traumas to hinder them from being the best them they can be. Okay. Maturity has nothing to do with a person's age and everything to do with what a person has learned in their life. Have you learned anything? Yeah, you went through X, Y, and Z. Yeah, you went through that divorce. Yeah, you went through that bad breakup. Yeah, you went through the death of your kid, or the death of your spouse, or the death of your mom. And what did you learn? Maybe you made some messed up decisions and you went left when you should have went right. What did you learn from that mistake that you made? And how are you going to apply it to a situation now? A lot of things are coming back, right? A lot of things are coming back. They're coming back. They're coming back for reevaluation. A lot of people are meditating on the things of the past, looking at the things that they did in the past and seeing things that they didn't see there before. That's good. But what are you going to do with it? It's not enough to just sit, ponder, and think about the past and where you went wrong. Maturity is applying the knowledge of all those past mistakes, okay? Maturity is understanding that it ain't all about you. And that your journey isn't the earning. Look, there are millions, probably billions of journeys that are currently manifesting and going forward. So you're not the only journey, right? Maturity is knowing that, dang, you know, I'm going my way, yeah, but you know, this person got to go their own way too. They got to make their mistakes. They got to learn their lessons. And some people, sad enough, spend 100 years on this earth and never learn anything. See, learning isn't just about going into classrooms and like sitting down with your notebook and your pencil and taking down notes. Life is a hands-on experience. Okay, yeah, you feeling me? It's a hands-on experience. It's very hands-on. Okay, it's on the job training. If you can follow my drift, there is no classroom. However, you know, the lessons come in physical forms. The people, the friendships, the things we do, the things we don't do, the things we say, the things we don't say, the things we say only to ourselves, denial, lies, self-betrayal, self-sabotage. These are all symptoms of immaturity. Immaturity also comes from not knowing who you are. If you think about it, a child, right, who we would deem in your mind, you would be like, okay, well, a child is immature, right? Say a 5-year-old, you would deem them as immature. You would say, oh, they're immature. You know, they don't know, right? So you would give them grace because they don't know. Well, we have people walking around like that are grown. They've never ascended from 5 years old. They are still that 5 year old child. They're still that 5 year old boy or girl. They have never evolved because they haven't really utilized who they were. Like, they never really were able to figure out who they were, what they wanted, what they loved about themselves, what they didn't like about themselves. They didn't know who they were. And that's another symptom of immaturity. A lack of identity. A lack of identity. People, that surround themselves with certain people and then they start thinking like those people. That's not your thoughts. Look, I can be friends with somebody and not engage in everything that they engage in, correct? Immaturity is feeling like, if I'm part of this group, I gotta be like them. You're having to prove yourself. You're having to, make yourself feel better and make yourself feel like you belong. Or maybe you want to make sure that they feel like you belong. So you got to play a certain role. And it's just like, that's a lack of identity. If you constantly moving through friendships and then everybody that you with, you different. If you with this person, you different. That's a lack of identity. That's disassociation of one's own self. Because anytime you gotta keep pulling off a mask or keep putting on one, that ain't real. How do you know that this is really your emotions versus the collective's emotions versus the people that are around you? How do you know? But these are just a lot of things that I was thinking about immaturity. I know that my videos kind of come off a little sporadic, and I hope that I'm making it easy to kind of like understand what I'm trying to say. But the baseline and the synopsis of the whole video is maturity does not come with age. It comes with the applied knowledge that you incurred in this life, okay? You can be 100 years old and never learn anything. You can keep hitting yourself over the head with the proverbial brick all your life. That's why you see some people that have not left, have not done anything, they haven't left that relationship, they haven't stopped talking to that friend, they haven't, they still engage with energies that aren't aligning with them. But that's immaturity because, again, they have a lack of identity. They have a lack of identity. They have a lack of forward motion in general, because it's like they were stunted. Okay? Maturity is not the number. Somebody could be 50 years old and still be very immature. It doesn't matter how old you are. Apply the knowledge. What have you learned in this life? Think back, yo. Everybody thinking back, and as we should be. It's been a rough one for all of us. But we all in this together. Think back. Think back. And be mature enough, if you need to apologize. If you need to apologize, be man and woman enough to step up and apologize. Have that courage. Have that backbone. Don't be the lion in the whiz. Have some heart. That's maturity. Understanding that there's only one path. We like to think, oh, it's two paths. No, it's one. If you want to be happy, it's only one. That's all I got, guys. Till next time, take care.